everyone, it's Karen with Yes Please PaperCrafts, and in this video I'm going to be sharing some things that I purchased at Creative Memories. And I wanted to share first a little bit of my background with Creative Memories, just in case you're wondering, because I did have somebody ask if I could show them one of the albums. And I had to say that I only had one album and it's really old. And my journey with Creative Memories started way back in the 1990s, I think around 1995, 1996. I attended a party with a friend. She had a scrapbooking party, and that was my very first time ever even hearing about scrapbooking. So I did start off with Creative Memories, and I love their tools. And I have quite a few of their tools that I purchased way back when, and I still have them and I use them even today. And I have that little personal paper trimmer. I use it every time I scrapbook, and I think their tools are really awesome. So I did take quite a long break from scrapbooking. I think I scrapbooked only for a few years, and then I got out of it and I got busy with work and other things. And I worked full time and I went to school at night for almost 10 years. And so I didn't really have much time for anything else. And then when I got back into paper crafting, I was mainly doing card making. So it wasn't until the last couple of years that I've got back into scrapbooking. And so I haven't really had that much experience with the albums from Creative Memories or with their paper and embellishments and other products that they have. I mainly just use the tools, and I joined Creative Memories back in December of last year because I wanted to kind of get some more of their tools, and I thought it would be a good way to kind of do that. And I love their products, and I think they're a really great company, and so I just wanted to join. And also I have watched a bunch of videos from Lauren Hinds at Craft Some Joy, and she also has a channel on YouTube, and I've watched a bunch of her videos, and she's a Creative Memories consultant as well, and I joined under her. She's so inspirational. She has such amazing videos, and I just really love being a part of her team. And so I've just been having a lot of fun since I joined Creative Memories, not only purchasing their products but sharing them with you guys and using them in my scrapbooking. So I did purchase an album. I had someone ask me if I could share with them one of the albums, and I kind of said, well, I have a really old album that I purchased back in 1995 or 6 and it's one of the really old ones, and I never really got into using the Creative Memories albums at that time, and I was always kind of a little bit intimidated because the way that the Creative Memories albums work is you actually scrapbook right on the album page. And so yeah, I never really used their albums, and my layouts have a lot of dimension and they're very bulky, and so I thought, well, I don't think they would work very well with the Creative Memories albums. And so she says, well, I use Creative Memory, and I do a lot of layouts with a lot of dimension, and she says it works awesome. And so I thought I would give it a try. So after talking to her, I went ahead and bought one of the albums, and I'm going to share it with you. And I'm super excited because I bought one of the ones that has the pages that already has designs on it, and I thought that was such a cool idea, and so that's one of the ones that I bought. So the pages are not blank, they actually have designs already on them. So it's kind of like a kind of jump starts you into doing your layouts. And so I also bought some blank pages because I thought I would try what she had done, which is to build your scrapbook layout and then just glue it onto the Creative Memories album page. And so I'm going to probably try to do that as well. So I'm going to share all of the things that I did get in this order, as well as a few extra things. And I want to go through and open everything up and show you everything that's in here. And I think what I'm going to do, just in case not everyone is interested in seeing all of it and spending that much time looking through all of the stuff with me, I'm going to go ahead and do a summary of everything that I purchased, and then I'll start pulling things out of the packaging. I purchased a border cartridge punch that I am dying to use, so I'm going to be trying that out. So if y'all want to really get into all of the nitty gritty and see me really dig into all of this stuff, you can stick around and keep watching. Okay, so I'm going to save the punch till last because it's just so adorable. It's one of the new things that they just came out with, and I really want to get more of the things in this collection, and I really want to place another order, but I just got to start using some of this stuff first, I think. But okay, so the last Creative Memories haul that I did share some of these variety matte packs. I think I had purchased one variety matte pack, or maybe it was two. And these were from the Last Chance. And it's the part of the Creative Memories website that has things that are going to be discontinued. And so they have these on sale for $5. And I was just amazed at how cute they were. I just yeah, I didn't really see the value in it until I got a couple of them, and then once I started really looking at them and thinking about how they can be used, I really got excited, and so I ordered some more. I really love that they have both a 4x6 size, and then there's a 4.5 by 6.5, and so you can actually layer these, and then you can use the bigger size to match your 4x6 photos. So they're super cool. So I got this one right here that is from the Full Bloom collection, and it's the variety matte pack. There's 12 of each size card, and I will go do a flip through of all of the cards at the very end if you want to stick around. But so that's one of the ones I got. And then I also got this one. This is the Imagine That collection, and it's the variety pack. And this is the one that has a superhero theme, or the amusement park theme. And I did pick up some of the three-dimensional embellishments in my last haul. And I think this collection is just adorable. And I think it could be used for way more than just heroes and superheroes and things like that. So I just think it's really cute. And so I'll just give you an example of one of the cards there. Isn't that cute? I just love all the cameras. Okay, so I got that one. And all of these were $5. This next one is a Flourish. And this one's also really pretty. It's got really soft colors in purples and aquas and peach. And here's one of the cards there. And so I do have some paper and some stickers that I picked up in an order probably around January that I haven't used yet. And so I did get this to go with that paper and those stickers. I just love this collection, and it's in the Last Chance, so not exactly sure what all's left of it, but they still do have these matte packs. Okay, the next thing that I got here was the Imagine That. This is the designer paper pack, and it's 12 sheets of 12 by 12 double-sided paper. And this is all of the different designs. And this goes with the collection that has a superhero theme. And I thought that if you look at this paper, it's really not theme specific. It's got a lot of really fun, vibrant colors. It's got that really pretty yellow and then the blue and some black. And I just love the color combination. So I did pick this one up. And I'm going to flip through all the paper too at the end if you want to stick around. Okay, this next thing that I got here is called a Snapshot Recipe Template. And it's in the shape of a camera. And I just love this. I thought this was so cute. Look at the layout that they did there. Now, I have a brother scan and cut, and so I watched a YouTube video just recently, and I'm not going to remember whose channel it was. Shoot. But anyway, she scanned in the template with her brother scan and cut, and then cut out all of these pieces. And I thought that was such a cool idea. So you can just do this where you trace around it with your pencil and then cut out all the shapes. And I have a friend that does Mosaic Moments, which is kind of similar to this. And I just have to admire her patience. And some of the layouts that she creates are just amazing. But I thought, well, I could do the brother scan and cut for sure. And look how cute that is. I just love that. So just cutting this out with several different colors of pattern paper, you can make probably a bunch of different layouts, because you know, if you cut it out like 3 or 4 times to get all the different colors there, you could make the layout several times with it. So I just love that. And this is part of the new collection. I think it's called Picture This. I'm not sure. I can't remember, but it's a collection from Creative Memories that features cameras. And one of the things that I got the last time was this camera punch, and it makes the most adorable little camera with a little heart in the middle. And that's also from that collection. Okay, up next is another paper pack that was on the Last Chance. And this one is called Be Mine. And it's kind of Valentine and love themed. But the paper doesn't really have a lot of themes in it. It's got some very generic patterns. And I think the colors are really pretty. It's got a lot of pinks and blues and yellows. Bella, can you stop eating that paper, please? Bella. Bella. Miss Bella, you need to spit that out. Thank you. Bella's over there chomping on some paper. Okay. Okay, this next item is actually something that I got for free from Creative Memories for being an advisor, and for, I think every month they have, you get points depending on how much you sell, and I was able to get this with my points. And it's a paper pack. It has this paper in it, and then it came with some stickers. And so really cool. And if y'all are interested in joining, I will leave a link in the description below if you're interested in checking out joining Creative Memories. I think Creative Memories as a company is really awesome. I love being a Creative Memories advisor, and yeah, it's just really a lot of fun. Their products are amazing. I just love all their products. Okay, and you get free stuff, which is awesome. Okay, so here I have some of the pages, and this is the refill pack, because you can add pages to your albums. And the albums, you can buy the albums without any pages, and then they have some albums where you have some of the designer pages, and I'm going to share with you that in a minute. But to buy the pages, I think you have to buy the pages separately from the albums, unless you buy like a kit like this one. And these are the pages. You can add additional pages to your album. So I'm really excited about trying this out. It's been a really long time since I've even thought about using Creative Memories albums for my scrapbooking. And I think a lot of people might be surprised to know that I haven't really been scrapbooking that long. I've been doing it for a really long time because I started back in the 1990s. And I kind of did it off and on, but not really that much until the past 3 years. So I retired back in 2017 in March, and that's when I really got involved in doing the scrapbooking and really doing it and creating lots of pages. Before that, I really don't have a whole lot that I did. I really, most of what I did was buying stuff, organizing stuff, doing cards, and occasionally doing a scrapbook page. So I really don't have a lot of albums, and I have a lot of things to catch up on because I have a lot of pictures I need to scrap. Okay, so this next one is the album that I got, and I decided to get the one that's called Magic Awaits. It's part of the collection, and I'm going to show you one of the things I bought in a previous order, and that's this Magic Awaits layered bordered embellishments. And this is just the most adorable border strips, and they're three-dimensional, and I thought this was really cool. It's part of the same collection that this album is from, and so that's why I decided to go ahead and get this album. I want to do some Disney pictures, and I've been wanting to do this for a really long time, and so I'm going to do this album with my one of my Disney trips. And so here are the layered borders, and I just think that these are amazing. They've got a lot of dimension to them as well. And then this one is so cool. It's got this roller coaster with a loop-de-loop. And then this one down here with the little castles or circus tents and things. And those are just amazing. So I'm super excited about using this collection. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take this out of the plastic and open it up. So very excited. Look how cute this is. I just love the cover, and it's got this really cool amusement park design at the bottom, and it's a really pretty red. I need to buy my scissors. Okay, so I got my scissors. I'm going to go ahead and just try to open this up here, and this is so exciting. It's really pretty. So these albums are a little pricey, but they do have really good quality. It's broadcloth, I think it's called, and they're supposed to last for a really long time, and I think they have a lifetime warranty. It's called a book cloth album cover, and I'll have to look it up, but I'm pretty sure they have a lifetime warranty. And this one is the Fast to Fab foiled album. Isn't that pretty? I just love that. It's kind of sparkly and just gorgeous. And so I'm really excited about using this for my Disney pictures. So let me go ahead and open this up here. And here are the page protectors. So once you build your pages, then you can protect them by putting the page protectors on. And let's go ahead and just take a look at the different designs on here. So, okay, so this is the directions for how to add or remove pages from the album. And it's got a flex hinge system. And this is so pretty. It's got, this is like a notebook page with little fireworks. And then there's, so it's double, you can create double layouts. I think it's really awesome because this is kind of jump starting, and it gives you a place to kind of just start laying out your pictures and just adding embellishments because they've already got the underlying design there. And the pages here are really cute. Look at this, how adorable. I love this color yellow and then the stars. That's so pretty. Let's see if I can scoot this over so y'all can see it. Put that down there. This is just gorgeous. And you can tell how much of a quality product it is. I wish y'all could see it in person. It's just super, super pretty. And I think this is going to be a lot of fun to use to create a Disney themed album. Really, really cute. Love that one with the little hearts. This is going to be so much fun. I love the colors. That yellow is just gorgeous. I love the color yellow, but sometimes, you know, you get a yellow that's not pretty, and this is a really pretty yellow. And then we have this one. This is going to be so much fun. Now, what my plan was that I would use these pages to create my album, and then I would use some of the extra pages I purchased and do some more layouts that were, you know, that I could design myself. And so I think that this is really cool. It gives you a place to start. And I might actually make some progress on getting my Disney picture scrapbook. I keep saying I'm going to scrapbook my Disney pictures, and I haven't even started yet. That's cute with the little balloons. That's adorable. And wouldn't that be fun? I could add some twine coming down from the balloons. That would add a lot of texture and dimension. Super cute. Now I think I probably would still have to worry a little bit about adding dimension because I can make some pretty chunky layouts, so very bulky. But I just love this album. That is just really, really cute. Look at the one with the castles. Now I don't think I picked up the paper or the embellishments or the stickers other than the ones that I showed you, which are the 3D border strips. I wanted to go and look through the paper that I have because I've been collecting a lot of different collections that I'm using for Disney. And so I have a ton of paper from Echo Park, and I think I have some Simple Stories collections. So I want to go through all of that and kind of see how much of that I can use with this scrapbook album, and how much I want to like go and if I need to purchase more paper. But I do love this album. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. And I'm super excited about creating a amusement theme or Disney themed scrapbook album. And yeah, I think that's going to be fun. Okay, so let me go ahead and put this aside, and then I'm going to share with you the border cartridge that I got. And I bought the border cartridge system, the very first order that I made with my Creative Memories advisor once I became an advisor. And that was one of the main reasons that I went with Creative Memories and I joined, was because I love their punches, and I think their tools are just amazing. And so I wanted all of the punches. And the border cartridge system was the first thing that I ordered. So let me go ahead and show that to you. Okay, so the next thing that I want to share with you guys is this Border Maker cartridge system. And it's really cool, and if you've never seen this before, it's really awesome. But the one that I purchased in this order was this one here, which is called On the Road, and it has these little cars and trucks, and I just think that this is the most adorable border ever. And so the cartridge looks like this, and you can see here that I have a number of cartridges, and I keep them in this plastic box. This is the Slim Project case, and you can get these at Michael's under the Recollections brand, or you can buy them at Amazon. They're called the Iris Slim Project case, and I'll put a link in the description below if you're interested in checking this out. But this is a smaller one. This is not the one that's 12 by 12. It does not fit 12 by 12 paper, but it's perfect for storing so many things in your craft room. And it does fit these border cartridges, and it also fits this part. So the border cartridge system is an interchangeable cartridge system, and so when you first purchase it, you purchase these pieces. It comes as a set, and you get the base, and then the paper alignment guide, which is this piece. And you also get the picket fence cartridge, which is this one. It makes like a little picket fence design border. And then you also get to choose 2 cartridges. And when I picked up mine, which was back in December when I first joined Creative Memories, I picked up this one, which is the Jumbo Jets, and it's little airplanes. And then the other one that I got was this one here, which is the medallion frame. And so this one is still part of the border cartridge system. They keep changing it out, which is nice. They put new cartridges in there. And so I will put a picture here with the ones that you can choose right now that they have available. The Jumbo Jets is not on there anymore, but I know that this one still is. And you can pick 2. So you get the cartridge system, the picket fence, and 2 of the cartridges of your choice from the ones that they have available when you buy the set. And then after that, you can just buy these individual cartridges. So I bought this one, which has the little car and the truck, and I want to try this out so bad. So we're going to go ahead and create a border with this, and I can show you how this works. So one of the things I really wish was that this was just a little bit shorter, or my box is a little bit bigger, so I could store it in the box like this, but it doesn't fit. So it just is going to have to go in at an angle, but it still works okay. And I actually store this on my Calyx bookshelf, and I just put it in the bookshelf like this. And so I think that's really awesome that I can store it all together. And then I just put this on the bookshelf right next to it. Okay, so let's go ahead and give this a try. I'm super excited. And if y'all don't want to see this and you just want to see the paper and the variety matte packs and stuff that I purchased that I'm going to flip through, just fast forward ahead. Okay, let me grab a piece of paper here, and I have this really pretty red cardstock. And the way that this works is we're going to open this up, and it's magnetic, and it really does grab hold of your paper. And you're going to take this piece down here and flip it up like that. Okay, and you're going to open this up and slide your paper in, and you can do a 12 by 12 border, which is awesome. And I just love that. So I love using this to make borders for my scrapbook pages. So once you do this and you have the paper in there and it's lined up, you're going to take this and flip it back over, and that's going to leave this edge completely available so that you can punch into it. So we're going to take our base here, and it's empty right now, so I'm going to go ahead and slide my cartridge in there. And then once it's in, you'll notice here that there's these 2 pegs, and these 2 pegs will line up into the holes. And I'm just going to start here at the end, and you can feel it go in. It goes right there, and then you're just going to punch. And then you slide it down to the next position and punch. And you just keep doing that until you get all the way down and finish your border. So really easy to use. The hardest thing is just making sure you have it in there and that it doesn't move before you get to punch it. But I am trying to do this on the camera. Usually I wouldn't have it closer to me, but okay. So once you have that, you can see here that it made this adorable car border. Look at the little cars and trucks. That is so cute. I can't wait to make a layout with this. I love that. I don't know who's coming up with the designs at Creative Memory, but they're doing an awesome job because this collection, which is called, I think it's called Plane, Trains, and Automobiles, is just amazing. And I just can't wait to pick up some more things from this collection at Creative Memories. So I just love that. That's just the most adorable border I think ever. I think the only other one that I can say is one that I really love is that one that I use for layouts with my dogs with the puppy paws. That's not Creative Memories, but that's another favorite of mine. But this is just too cute. I just love that. Okay, so let me go ahead and clean this up. Okay, so I'm thinking maybe y'all might want to see the other borders and what they make. So if you want, maybe at the very end, I will go through and punch out the rest of these borders that I have, just so y'all can see what they do, because it's really fun to actually, you know, when you're looking at it, it's a very small design that you see. It's kind of fun to see what it actually punches out when you make the border. So maybe I'll create some border strips if y'all want to stick around for that. So I'll do that at the very end. I don't want to keep like going into a lot of detail, and if people are not interested in that, so that's why I'm saying maybe I'll leave it to the very end. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at these mat stacks, and then we can go ahead and look at the paper. Okay, I'm just going to grab my scissors here so I can open these. And I just thought these were really cool. I just not really had ever purchased the mat packs from mat stacks from Creative Memories, but I think they're really awesome and super pretty, and I just love the quality of their products. Okay, so these have really soft colors in this collection, and it's just a piece of chipboard there, but I'll just go through these and just kind of share with you what they look like. And they're double-sided, and a lot of times they will have the portrait and then the landscape, but this one looks like they're both sides are landscaped. But it's just really soft, pretty colors in this collection. So I hope y'all are doing okay and staying safe. And I have been staying home for the past 2 months. And I'm really excited about getting out there in the world again, but I'm kind of being a little cautious and just taking it slow. And these are just so pretty. I just love the colors in this collection. So I'm going to go through these a little quicker because I don't want to spend too much time, and you can kind of get an idea of what is in here and what it looks like. It's so pretty. I love the florals. I'm going to put it on my favorite side. That's cute. Oh, look at that. You can cut that up and use it as 2 smaller cards. Oh, and the same thing with this one, just in different colors. Oh, and I love this plaid. This was one of the main reasons I got the paper. I have the paper pack, the 12 by 12 paper. I love this plaid. Isn't that gorgeous? I just love that. Okay, the colors are just amazing. It's really pretty green. I like that side though. Okay, then we have this one, which is like a grid, and then another plaid, which I love. Now, one of the things that I really thought was cool about these cards is that I can take this and put it on top of here, and I immediately have something that's matted. And you can also take a photo and do that as well. So I think it would make scrapbooking really quick and easy because you already have the mats that you can use with your photos. And it's all color coordinated. And I think it's just really pretty. So that's what's on this side. And we have this one and some butterflies. And you could use these for journaling too, or for your title, to put your title on. And there's some polka dots and this journaling card. So I think that it's really cool. I love all the grids and all the journaling cards, and all the designs are just really pretty. And this is like almost like watercolor, and more grids. And there's some butterflies, and then this one, just the way you are. This collection reminds me of my mom. She loves butterflies, and she loves this kind of color scheme with really soft colors. She likes pastels. And so I thought it would be really fun to create some layouts with her because it reminds me of her. I think it would be just perfect for her. Okay, so then we have two more here. There's this one, and then here's the back of that one. And then there's this one with the little words, and then the back of that one is this one. So really, really pretty. I love all the colors. And my favorite thing about it is how you get the 4x6 and then the 4.5 by 6.5. And I just love how you can layer these to create things like this. So you can do this. Isn't that pretty? I just love that. Just like instant scrapbooking. Kind of, I think one of the things that Creative Memories seems to be doing is giving people a way to do scrapbooking and be creative, but also giving you tools to make it easier for you to do pages faster by giving you albums like the Fast to Fab, and then giving products like this, which is like the mat stacks or the variety mat packs. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at this one. And I just think that this collection is just so colorful, and I just love the yellow in here. Okay, so I'm really excited about all these Creative Memories things. It's so cute. Okay, so let's look at the bigger cards first. The most gorgeous color yellow ever. And then this blue to go with it. And here's the back of that one. So if y'all have ever picked up these variety mat packs, I would be interested to know how you use these. If you're like the Creative Memories products and you've been using them for a while, are there other things that you use them for? I'm thinking that I would use them to map pictures, to do journaling, for titles, and just to use as embellishments. You could layer them. So I'm just wondering if there's other things that people use these for. And if you do have something that you'd like to suggest, I would love for you to leave a comment on this video. That would be awesome. And then I also like that this collection has the black, and it's a really rich, vibrant black. I just love that. It goes really well with the yellow and the blue. And the other thing I really like about Creative Memories is how basic some of their patterns are, because you know, sometimes I fall in love with collections like from Echo Park and Simple Stories and different companies, and then I get the collection, and as I'm starting to work in it, I realize how busy everything is because they have packed so much design into every piece of paper. And I ran into that the other day when I was creating a layout with the Echo Park I Am Mom collection, and that is a really cute collection, but boy was I struggling to use that because all of the paper was so busy. So one of the things I love about Creative Memories too is that they give you things that are more simple, and it really does allow your pictures to be shown up more and for you to just add some embellishments, and so you can really create some cute layouts with a lot of color, but they're not super busy. And so yeah, I really love this. Okay, so let's look at some of the smaller ones. And I love all the cameras. I love that one. Oh, and look, they gave it to you both ways. So they gave it to you horizontally and then the same design vertically. And that's really cool. So depending on your layout, you could use it either way. The same with this one. Oh, I love that. I think you're super awesome. Isn't that cute? It's like magic. So you could use this particular collection for, I think for, what am I trying to say? Amusement parks or Disney or anything like that. I think birthday parties, it would work. It's really cute. And I love that they have it in both ways so that you can use it no matter which way you need it on your layout. Oops, I skipped one there. Okay, so today I have been trying to clean my craft room, and I decided to do this video because I wanted to take a break. I did make quite a bit of progress in my room, but man, it has been a mess in here. And staying home. I thought that I would get so much accomplished when I found out we would have to stay at home and we couldn't go anywhere. And I thought, wow, okay, well, maybe this will be a good opportunity for me to get my house really clean. I can do some spring cleaning, and I can do this organization project, and I can make all these scrapbooking layouts. Did that happen? No. It's like the more time you have, the less you get done. At least for me. That just drives me crazy, having all this free time. Okay. I think that's funny. Okay, and then we have this one. I just love the colors in here. So let's try matting one of these. I think this one, which is super awesome. And we can just pick one of these out and just see how it'll look. I just love that. I think that's just so cool. And you can use any of these. Well, that's the same size. I can't use that one. But mix and match and everything really looks cute together. I just love that. So anyway, I could just sit here and play with all the different combinations of how you can mat. Now that's really busy. I don't think I would do that. But that's cute on this side. Okay, so let's look at the last one here. And I hope y'all are getting to do some scrapbooking. I'm planning to do scrapbooking tomorrow. I have a Facebook group called Scrapbooking with Yes Please PaperCrafts. And tomorrow is Friday, and I'm going to be hosting a little crop, an online crop in my Facebook group for a couple hours. And it's going to be from 3 to 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, because I'm in Louisiana. And it's the first time I've ever done this, so I don't know how it's going to work out. But we're just going to hang out and scrapbook and chit-chat and just kind of have some fun and talk and do some scrapbooking. So I think that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm hoping we don't run into any technical problems. We're going to be using the new Facebook Create a Room, which is a new feature in Facebook. And I tried it out with my friends last week, and it was working really good. So hopefully everybody will be able to connect. And yeah, so if you want to join the Facebook group, I have a link in the description of all my videos, and you can just go ahead and request to join, answer the question, and then I will add you to the group. Okay, so let's see. We have this collection, which was called, what was this called? Full Bloom. And I believe I purchased a paper pack with this. I can't remember now. But this is a really cute collection, and it's kind of like a plant themed collection with flowers. And so you can see here, this one says, house plants can't stop, won't stop. And I'm going to start with the bigger cards first, I think. So let's start with these. And here is the different cards here. Now this one is a journaling card, and on the back is this blue pattern. And then there's a lot of different colors in this particular collection, which I like. So there's purples and blues and greens and yellows and pinks. And super pretty. Don't you just love, I love how there's color and pattern, but it's not overly busy, and there's not, you know, super busy patterns on everything. They do have some things that have pattern, but it's not everything, which I think is really nice sometimes to have a mix of things that are patterns and then things that are more muted or tone on tone. And here's another journaling card. We got lots of journaling cards in this one, which is really cool. I like that pattern with the green leaves. That's really pretty. And then there's this marble one with the blue. And then here's another one with some flower or leaves. Here's one with some flowers. I like these ones too that you can cut apart and make into two individual smaller cards. That's really cool. And then here's another one like that with the purple. And then another journaling card and some flowers on the back of that one. And so here are the smaller cards. That's so adorable, and it goes both ways again, which I think is just cute. So let your dreams blossom. And then here is it the other way. Beauty and simplicity. And a green thumb. I do love houseplants, and I used to have tons of them when I lived in my house in Texas. And I always was able to keep my houseplants for years and years and years, but since I moved back to Louisiana for some reason, I haven't been doing so good with that. Looking sharp. No rain, no flowers. And then this is just a plain purple card on one side and then green on the other side. So yeah, really cute. Okay, so let's see, what else do I have to share with you guys. I am working on several videos for organization, and one of my latest projects that I've been working on is actually organizing my borders, and not my borders, well actually borders, but my punches, including my border punches. And so I'm working on that project. I'm hoping I'm going to have a video on my channel soon for that. And I really have so many different organization projects that I started and haven't finished. I've kind of been in a little bit of a funk lately and not getting a whole lot accomplished, but I'm hoping that'll change. And I just really love layering these cards together. It's just really a lot of fun just to see the different you know, ways that it looks when you change the background to something else. I just think that's really pretty. Okay, I'm going to quit playing and I'll share with you the paper. Y'all must think I'm a big goofball. I don't know. I just love paper so much. I could just sit here and play with paper. I think I spend more time just organizing my stuff and buying more stuff than I do scrapbooking. But I love it all. I think it's so much fun. Okay, so let me grab the paper. Okay, so I have 2 packs of, this was that snapshot recipe template that I got. So if I do a layout, or when I do a layout, I shouldn't say if, because I purchased it, I definitely want to use it. Just that sometimes, you know, time gets away from you. But when I do use this and I create a layout, I'm definitely going to share that with you guys. Okay, so we have these 2 paper packs here, and both of these were on the last chance. This one is called Be Mine. And I think I decided not to get the variety mat pack for this just because it was more themed towards Valentine's Day and couples and love and stuff like that. And I'm single and I don't really have a lot of pictures to scrapbook for Valentine's Day or just that kind of types of pictures. And I thought, well, I love the paper and I think I'll just get the paper and I can use it for, you know, any type of layout, but I didn't think that I would really have that much of a use for the cards that came with it. Okay, so this is the paper pack. Now, when you get this paper from Creative Memories, it's much thinner than papers from other manufacturers, but I think the quality of the paper is really awesome. It's much thinner, but then it also is easier to work with and it's easier to punch through, which is a bonus. And I think that the quality of the paper, it just feels so smooth. It's got a really distinct feel to it, but it is very thin paper. It's also double-sided though. It's not the kind where it's white on one side and a pattern on the other side. And I think it's really awesome paper. So we have this one here, which is the little flowers on a pink background, and then this pattern here. Let's see, how should I lay this out here so that y'all can see it? I'll move some of the stuff over. Getting so much stuff here. Okay, so we have this paper with the floral prints, and then we have this orange geometric print. And on this side is a geometric pattern. And this collection has a lot of oranges and pinks and kind of a mustardy yellow, which is a really cool combination. This is a tone-on-tone pink paper. And then the back of this one is a blue. That's pretty. It looks like gemstones, like rings and earrings. And then we have this one, which has little hearts on it. And then on the back of that is this paper with the lips. And then there's this mustard yellow tone-on-tone honeycomb print. And the back of that one has this bees and the honeycombs. And then the last paper is this blue paper with the XOs. And then the back of that one is this paper. And really, to me, the only paper that's very theme specific is this paper here, which has these little postage stamps. And I just think that that is so cute. And so it's got little hearts and the XOXOs, and that's adorable. So that's the paper in the Be Mine paper pack. Okay, so let's take a look at the other paper pack. And this one is from Imagine That. This is the one with the superhero amusement park theme. Okay, I love the yellow in this collection. It's just gorgeous. Oh, and then somebody told me that this paper that's the cover sheet is actually a white cardstock that's acid free and that you could use for scrapbooking. So bonus, I didn't even know that. So that's awesome. I also think that if you wanted to, you could cut out some of these little squares and use it on a project as well, if you didn't want to use this as a white cardstock. So that's really cool. Okay, so this first paper here is this gorgeous yellow tone-on-tone paper. And then on the back of that is some cameras in yellow and blue. I just think that's cute. I think that this is this pattern here maybe represents camera flashes. And because it's not really a flower, it's more of kind of like just a kind of almost like a starburst. I guess it could be like a camera lens or a camera flash. And then this next paper is yellow, and it's got plus signs. And then on the back is a really pretty stripe with blue, yellow, and white. Okay. Okay, then we have this paper. It kind of looks like confetti. It's little black squares on a white background. And then on this side is confetti. It's or sprinkles. Looks like donuts. Okay, then we have this black polka dot. And then on the back of that one are the clouds. And the next paper has these blue pattern. I don't know what this is. It's like almost looks like a chevron, but it's a very wonky looking chevron. And on the back of that one is this one here, which I think is kind of camera flashes, I think. Kind of almost looks like parasols. And then we have a blue gingham. And on the back of that one is this one that looks like shooting stars, which is really cute. Okay, so that's all of the paper in the collection called Imagine That. So I just love, that's one of my favorite collections, I think. And I'm really happy that I was able to get this before they sold out of it. I think when I first saw it, I thought, well, you know, that's a superhero. I was thinking, you know, for little kids. But I really think that it could be used for so many more things. I think once you start really looking at a lot of the Creative Memories products, you can see that they're, even though they might have a theme about them, a lot of the papers in there could be used really for anything. You know, you have things like this gingham and just different designs that can be used for any type of layout. Okay, so let me go ahead and share with you the freebie that I got. So I did not know that Creative Memories actually had a point system where you got points depending on your sales and you could get free products. And that's part of being an advisor. And so I was kind of surprised, pleasantly so, that I actually got a few points and I was able to get this for free. And I kind of went back and forth on whether or not I should show this. And I decided that I'd just go ahead and share it, and you can kind of get an idea of some of the products that you could maybe have if you decided to join Creative Memories. Now, this is not something that you can buy. You can only earn it as a Creative Memories advisor. So I'm going to go ahead and show it just so you can kind of get an idea of what kinds of things that you could get for being an advisor. So it's a pack of stickers, and these are cardstock stickers. And this is part of a collection called Better Together. So I got the cardstock stickers and also the paper pack. And I love the colors in here. It's blues, yellows, and aquas. And I think that's really cute. And it came with the border strips and also this one with border strips. I like those stars. That's really, really pretty. Okay, so we got the stickers, and then I'll share the paper with you. Okay, so in here we have 12 sheets of double-sided paper and a bonus free cardstock, which is awesome. Okay, this one is blue, like a royal blue with little people. And then on the back of this one is this one that looks like fireworks. That's really pretty. And we also have this blue tone on tone with the lines on one side. And on this side is blue paper with writing. It says things like better together, best friends, just want to have fun, happy times. We have this paper that's a yellow with stars. And so a lot of this paper could go with that collection, that Imagine That one that I shared with y'all. And then there's this one with the little people on the back. Okay, then we have this paper here, which has these little plus signs on one side. And then on the other side is this paper here with the, looks like fireworks, just in a different color. These are blues and this one has a white background. Then we have this stripe, and then on the back of that stripe is this one with the stars. Then there's this aqua polka dot, and then the last one here is this paper that has little stars all over it, and they're all in different colors, and that's just adorable. I love paper with stars on it. So that's the paper that I got. This is from Better Together, and this is available if you're an advisor and you have points. So if y'all want to join Creative Memories, I will leave a link in the description below. And I might have said that already, so I apologize if I did. This is a really long video, and I'm kind of forgetting what I already talked about. So, okay, so the last thing that I'm going to do is punch out some more borders. So if you want to stick around for that, I'm going to go ahead and use my border maker cartridges and punch out some borders and just kind of play with that tool. Okay, so let me bring that back in here, and so far I have 5 cartridges plus the one that I just purchased, which is the little one with the cars. And I'm going to grab some paper and we're going to cut some of these out. So I think my favorite tool from Creative Memories is their punches. I think their punches are just amazing and so easy to use. And I'm going to grab a piece of paper here. Let me just see what I have. Okay, I have a lot of this paper. It's like a pink. It's really old paper. So I'm going to use this and we'll make some pink borders. So we're going to put the paper, we're going to flip this up, which is the paper guide back here. I'm just going to pull this up until it clicks. We're going to load our paper in there and line it up. This is the paper alignment tool. Snap that down, and then you fold this back, and then we're ready to go. Okay, so to take the cartridge out, we're going to press the button back here and just kind of jiggle it, and it falls out. I don't know if that's a technical term. Okay, so let me show you the one that comes with the cartridge, the border system first. This is the picket fence. I'm going to pop that in there, and we'll just go ahead and cut this out. And you just really it's really easy to use. You just line it up with the next. You can feel it. It's like a groove. It goes into the groove. And so you never have to worry about using, you know, a visual to line it up. I know a lot of the other companies that make border cartridges, you have to actually use the tool and use it visually to actually get it lined up. And I'll show you one of those. So this is a border cartridge from Creative Memories, and you can see this one's a lot bigger. This makes a much larger design than the ones that you can make with the border maker system. And then you can see how much smaller this is. But in order to use this tool, you have to line your paper up with the design on each side. So it is a little bit more challenging to get this lined up, and it takes you much more time to make a border. One of the biggest advantages to using this border maker system is that it's so easy, you don't have to worry about lining it up. The tool does that for you. And you can make all kinds of cool borders with this. Some of the borders stay attached. So in the case of this one, you can see here that it just made a border on this whole sheet of paper. And some of them make a chain where it completely falls off the page. So let's try a chain so you can kind of see what that looks like. Let's see, which one is the chain? We'll do this one, which is the Jumbo Jets. This is the Jumbo Jet border. I'm not sure if this one is still available or not on the website. They will add new ones and discontinue them. So I think it might still be available. This one's really cute. If you do a lot of travel themed layouts, it would be really good. And so I'm just going to go ahead and load this paper up from the other side. Okay, and then we're going to fold that down. Okay, we're going to take our base here and jiggle to get it out, and then we're going to put this new cartridge in. When you put the new cartridge in, you want these metal tabs to be on the outside because that's what lines it up for you. Okay, so we're going to start on this side and get it lined up. And out of all the punches I've ever used from any company, this is Creative Memories are some of the best punches because I have a very hard time with my hands. I had carpal tunnel surgery in both my hands, and so some of the punches that I have I can't even hardly use. But the ones from Creative Memories are really good. They're really super easy to use, and even with the strength problems that I have with my hands, I still find it very easy to use these border maker cartridges. So isn't that cool? So it makes these little airplanes. And I thought this is really cool, but it's very theme specific, so what could you use this for? But when I was deciding on which cartridges I would buy, I went ahead and got this one because I think it would be really awesome if you were doing a scrapbook layout. You could take this piece and kind of hide it, like if you were joining two pieces together. Let me just see if I can show y'all this. And isn't that cool? You can just use the little fishtails there. And it makes a really, I don't know, it's kind of hard to see because I picked this pink paper. Let me see if I can pick a different paper so y'all can really get an idea of what I'm talking about here. But, okay. Oh, maybe this yellow would work. So I'm just going to get some paper here and two pieces of paper in different colors, just so you can get a visual of what it would look like. Maybe I'll use this one. And so we're just going to put this kind of underneath one of the papers. Isn't that cool? So you can kind of create this effect of having just those little tails sticking up. And I just think that's really neat. So I thought there might be other ways to use this type of border instead of just using it as jumbo jets. And so I thought, well, I could be creative and use it for different things. So I think that's really neat. And this is an example of one that forms the chain, which means that the paper separates and you get this border strip instead of the paper staying attached. Okay, so let me go ahead and get rid of this trash. Okay, so we're going to go ahead, and I have a straight edge here, so I can just go ahead and use the same paper. And we're going to put it back in, line it up. And let's see, let's make this other chain. This one is called the Medallion Frame Chain, and it also makes a chain. Oops, I'm trying to use it without the base. I do that all the time. Like, I start to use the punch and then I'm like, oh, I can't do it like that. There's no way to punch it. Okay, we're going to put that in. And then we will go ahead and line it up and punch. And then line it up. I think the only tricky thing about using this is if you push it together and then it kind of slips and comes apart a little bit, sometimes I mess up, but most of the time it's really, really easy to get a really good clean border without a lot of effort, and you don't have to spend a lot of time lining up your punch. And I think this is really a pretty punch. It's a medallion chain. Okay, so we have that one. All right, let's see. We have another chain, so I'm going to go ahead and do that one. This one is called the Crystal Chain, and it makes this really pretty design. Looks like little flowers. So let's go ahead and try this one out. Okay, we're going to put that in, snap it in place, and then we have to, okay, so one of the things that I know, sometimes you can reuse the edge and sometimes you can't. And I don't know if you can tell, but this edge of this paper is just a little bit jagged. And so I'm going to take my paper trimmer and just trim that even so I can have an even start. Okay, so we're just going to take this paper trimmer and I'm going to line it up here and just trim some of this off. All right, and then while I'm at that, I will just trim off this other side and turn this into a border strip. Okay, so there is the picket fence. So I'm just having a lot of fun with these new punches that I've been getting from Creative Memories. I just love using them. And you know, I have a Cricut, a Brother Scan & Cut, and a Silhouette Cameo. And I love using those too, but I think the effort required to use those is much higher. And so a lot of times if I'm just really wanting to do a scrapbook layout and not have to worry too much about something complicated, using the borders is a really awesome way to go. And so I love using the different borders, or the different punches, I should say. Okay, so we're going to put this back in here, line that up, flip it back, and we're going to do the crystal chain. Yeah, I already have the crystal chain in there, and we're just going to go ahead and line it up with the end here. It's really hard to mess these up. I have done it, but I think this border cartridge system is one of the easiest tools I've ever used for making borders. And so isn't that pretty? I love that one. It's just gorgeous. So that is also a chain, and that's the crystal, what did I say, crystal chain? Okay, I think I have one more left here. This is the crystal chain, that's right. Okay, I have this one here, and this one is called the Scallop Wave. And you know, I really wish that companies would put the name of the punches on the punch, but no company does that. And Creative Memories does not put the name of the punch on there either. But what I've been doing recently is when I get a new punch, I will just take my label maker and make a label that has the name of the punch there, so I kind of know which one it is. And I'm working on organizing all of my punches, so I'm still trying to work out exactly how I'm doing that. But I did start at least putting the name on there. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and load this cartridge up. Let me move all this paper. I apologize for Lilybell barking, but the neighbor just came out to walk his dogs, and she's trying to have a conversation over there with them. She never talks to me, but she always barks at the neighbors. Okay, so I'm going to flip this over just so I have a clean edge here. Sometimes I don't do that, but I do like to start with the straight edge. I've had problems before if the edge is not completely straight. Sometimes you don't get a very good punch, and so I like to start with it straight and even. Okay, so this is our last one, and this one's called the Scallop Punch. Okay, now Bella's going to join in the fun. They've been pretty good. They weren't barking at all through this whole video, and then at the very end they're going to chime in there. I do have a video clip that I did right before this video, I was kind of taking some videos of them, and I will put that at the end of this video. I think this video is going to be pretty long, but I'll still put that little video clip of Bella and Lilybell at the end if y'all are interested in sticking around for that. Okay, so this one makes this scalloped edge, and this is just a border. It's not a chain punch because it just creates this border and it leaves your paper intact. And I just think that this is so pretty, and I love this one, and I think it would be perfect for if you do a lot of cruising with going on cruises, or you do boating or anything like that, because it really does look nautical, and it almost reminds me of like ocean waves. And so the reason why I picked this punch up was just because of that. And I have a bunch of cruise pictures that I want to do, and I think that this punch would be perfect to do some cruise layouts. Okay, so I think that's all I have to share with you guys, and that sure was a lot of fun. So I hope that y'all enjoyed watching and seeing the different things that I purchased. And I think sometimes it does help if you have someone kind of demonstrate or show you products in real time, as opposed to just looking at it on a website. And I really have a lot of fun just talking about it and sharing with you guys. And I think there's a lot of value in seeing how the products work and getting closer up looks at all the different products. So if y'all would like to shop with me at Creative Memories, I will put a link in the description below, and you can click on that link, and it will show me as your advisor when you go to make your purchase. And if you want to look for me on the Creative Memories website, my Creative Memories is under my name, which is Karen Yagel. And so anyway, so if y'all do place an order, I really appreciate that. And I just love Creative Memories so much, and I love sharing it. And that's all I have. So y'all take care, and y'all have an awesome day, and I guess I will see you next time. Bye now. Hi, Lilybell. Can you see through that hair? You definitely need a haircut, darling. You definitely need a haircut. I can't even see your eyes. Oh, goodness. And those ears are getting so big. You're so cute. You are just adorable. Maybe I should cut your hair and we can do a before and after. I can show you before and after. There was a picture I had of Bella where her hair was a mess like yours is right now. And then she went and got her hair cut, and I did a scrapbook layout with her before and after. So maybe I could do that for you. Because you definitely look like you're the before shot. You're still cute, but I can't see your face. Especially your eyes. I don't even know how you're seeing through all that hair. We definitely all need to go get our hair done. Yep. Although Bella's hair doesn't grow as fast as Lilybell's. Miss Bella, are you gonna talk to me? Bella, can you talk to me, please? Lilybell, come on over here, baby. So when I call Lilybell's name, then you come over and talk to me? I see. You just want to be the one that has all the attention, even if you're ignoring me. Right? Okay, so is it dinner time? Would you like something to eat? Are you hungry? I can feed you dinner. Yeah? Awesome. Okay, can you say bye now? Say bye. She said, bye, see you later. Hope y'all have an awesome week. So long. And we hope y'all come back. Bye.